Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
On that note, well, hello everybody and welcome to Blueprints Day 1. Now, I've played the demo previously in the demo dungeon on this channel, and I must say I'm quite excited about the full release that we have for it now. Now, I've played it quite a bit, to be quite honest, so I know a few details, but I'm going to act like, well, pretend that I do not know these things. For example, I do know the password to a few things, but I will just let the game give it to me and then I will use it. So just to keep it as clean and as fresh as possible. Anyways, so let's just see. So this is only open in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of you and your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms will provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all of the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. Yes, I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. On one final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me with a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which rooms lies behind any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert S. Sinclair. Wonderful. So, essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to explore and build ourselves a nice lovely blueprint to find ourselves a way through, and I think the best way to go for this one is to start off with a hallway that will allow us to continue on around about this way and around about that way. Alright, let's see. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Now, if you remember from the demo, anything that is not handwritten but on a red note is false. So naturally we'll find places that will not be locked around this area. I am looking for a nook. Next up, that will give us the ability to go around to that side. Now, naturally, they also give us the advice to make notes. As many notes as possible. As you can see, that actually is one of them. So, a journey noteworthy. So as you continue your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. So basically just write down what you find. It's a puzzle game, so have those ready. Let's just unlock that. And then naturally you find all these random little treasure and stuff around. It's very random. Sometimes you find them, sometimes you don't. Alright. I am quite curious about the story, so I think we might be doing just day 1 today. Let's see. So naturally we have a pantry here. It's going to give us some more cash. By the time we get there, we are going to be bloody stinking rich. Right, Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. Beautiful. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges, and then the enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. I guess that is the amount that we just picked up. We are having quite a bit of money over here. Okay, so note to self, an apple gives 2 steps, it appears. Bedroom, I mean, that's going to block off the hallway, but that is going to allow us to continue on. So maybe we'll go with the bedroom. I think the bedroom is a good idea. All right, we have another one over here that is going to be pretty cool if we could find another key somewhere. This is greetings from Reddington. I'm still trying to figure out what the point is of Reddington, to be quite honest. I figured that might be the town close by. Sorry about that. And then I believe this may be our Uncle Sinclair's late wife. Now, something of interest that I've noticed is this sickle moon. I'm not exactly sure what it symbolizes, but we'll figure that one out as we continue along with our puzzle. Let's have a look, see what would be next. I kind of would like to do not just corridors and stuff like that, so maybe let's do the parlor, then we can have a little puzzle in here. Right, so let's see. The statement on the white box is true. There is a second wind-up key, which is absolute bullshit. That one is also bullshit. So my guess is the box, this box and the white box are both empty. That is, let's see. Okay, so naturally there will be true statements and false statements. And let's see, the statement on the white box is true. Oh, geez, I am not sure, to be quite honest. Maybe someone will be screaming at the screen right about now. Let's see, maybe there is. There's another one up here. I don't think there will be. I think there's only going to be one. I've also noticed all these, trying to figure out if those are relevant, but I mean... Okay, so it's not that one. My second guess would be basically that it could have been this one. I'm not sure. Yeah, some of them are quite tricky. Yeah. Anyways, Let's have a look see. So we can find ourselves a nice... So this is going to block us off. This is going to stop us. I don't have a gem in anyways. And then the closet gives us 2 items, but it's going to basically stop the path that we are going. So this one obviously continues along then. If we go to the right and we get ourselves a new... another gem, which is quite awesome. Unfortunately, it closes off this. Now, something I've noticed every time we walk in here, it starts off at, I think, about 5 past... was that 9? 5 past 9. Why do I always... I made a mistake on that one previously. Okay, so 5 past 9. Let's have a look see. Not sure if it starts at 9 o'clock, but I think maybe 0905. Right, continuing along. Let's see what we can find. So we got a spare room. We got a patio that requires one of those. I think I'm going to hold on to that for a little bit. I want to just continue on. Let's see. Maybe I can find something when I go down the entrance. I might find something that leads me to this side. So I'm going to have a corridor here. Anything here? So that's Queen of Diamonds. Not sure exactly how that is relevant, but I've noticed so many different type of things that I think could be hints in the portraits. I'm going to keep that in mind. Okay, let's have a look. So that is a chapel that is going to spend some money, but the nice thing about that is we got a lot of money right now. So I would say let's go through the chapel. The chapel is going to take 1 coin each time we enter it, but that gives us the option of going right as well as straight ahead. Let's see. Sometimes they actually leave something behind here. Let's see if there's anything in the chapel. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue straight ahead for now. I would say let's go for the observatory. It's going to cost me 1 of those lovely things over there. Let's spin the globe. Anything whatsoever. Okay, so we do know the rules of the Fixed Stars Constellation by Richard Wood. So basically, the preface is basically this book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations and observed effects that accompany the appearance of each star. So the North Star is going to give us 1 gold. The twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. That is pretty awesome, actually. That would be nice to have. The slice, so you get 3 steps. The Diamondus Minor is going to give us 1 gem. The Southern Cross room with 4 doors are more common today. Oh, that is wonderful. That would be pretty cool as well. Farmer's apple. What's that? Oops. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. So I guess that might give you more steps for the apple you get. Then the clavis, the key. So that's going to be 1 key. Diamondus Major, 5 gems. Draxus, or the dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. Let's hope we're not getting that one. The sale, so many things actually. Everything is 50% off today. Florealis, so that's going to be bloom of the sky. It's going to be green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Oh, that's pretty cool. Not sure what those are. So let's see, we need to rotate this. Alright. Might want to go back up here again. I must say I love the art style of this game. It's actually really cool. Let's hope on day 1 we can actually do something. Find something good. I mean, we do have quite a bit of coins over here, so that will be pretty cool to get something done. And then we just twist it a bit more and have a look. Say we got 1. So I got another coin. Oh jeez. Wait, we got one coin. Where's my coin? I don't know. that doesn't make sense. Right, anyways, let's continue along. Let's see what we can find. That one is locked, so we'll have to backtrack a little bit. Yes, you can have a coin that I just gained. That is unlocked. So that would mean we will have to go all the way back now to the entrance hall, which is perfectly fine, not a problem. So we know now that we need a few keys, otherwise we will not be making a lot of progress here. Okay, so this is gonna go that way. Let me just go this way. That's gonna give us extra. I want keys for this as well. So in total we need 3 keys. Okay, so this is the hallway. That one is blocked off because that leads to the bedroom. Alright. Now, next step. Alright, spare. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so obviously we want to have a spare room because while that we require gems, that is just a dead end. So we're going to do the spare room, which gives us the ability to still go on straight. And before I do enter that, I still like to explore the outside as well. Okay, that is going to require. Okay. See, now I can't close that, so I must select one to draft. Okay, obviously I can't do that one, so I'll have to do the bedroom. Oof, this is a tricky one. Okay, so this counts as, what's it, 2 bedrooms because of, well, it's a bunk bed. I can sleep twice. Once on each bed. Okay, so let's have a look, see if there's anything in here. Got some coins. I definitely have enough coins, but I would like to get myself some other items. Maybe if we could find... What was this? Maybe if we could find a shop or something like that where we can go buy ourselves some items. That would be pretty cool. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid. Today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Okay, today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back. And if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. Oh my goodness. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book. Even though he is older, he is a crybaby. Today is a good day because my brother returns from college and I get to finally turn to him the book I took from him long ago. Oh, that's funny. Okay, anyways, hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survive sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home. Beautiful. Wonderful. That's quite something. Right. Good story. Oh, looky. Oh, that's cute. Little hamster. Still not sure about these things. Let's have a look what we can find. Ooh, that's nice. Nice. Okay, beautiful. Unfortunately, we can't really do much over here, so... Nah, it doesn't refill it. Okay. Continue. Right, so in the spare room, I've never found anything in the spare room. Let's see where we can go next. That is a dead end, and that is a dead end, and that is a dead end. So I suppose this is going to be Maybe, no, it's not going to be the end because we can find a key in here. Another coin, which means we are rich. Another key, and then 1 gem. Oh, this is pretty cool. So I would say maybe we'll head to the chapel. I mean, we don't have a lot of other options. I know the one option is going to be the chapel and the other one is going to be the observatory. Then I have the option of spending my little maybe will we take that chance? Nah, I'd say let's not take that chance. I think we can continue on a little bit more, longer. All right, time to find our way. But you see, we have this chance of actually finding a key in there, in that chest. But what if we don't? Then that's the end of our day. So let's use our key on this one over here. Okay, so here we have quite a few options. That is number 1 over there is the security. Okay, here we are in the security room. Let's hope that we can find anything useless. Why would we want something useless? Find anything useful. So blue memos are true, red memos are lies, and that says over there unless written by hand. It doesn't take a lot of skill to actually read that. So let's have a look here. Not sure exactly what to do with those yet, but here we are. Blue memos. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Makes sense. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry, so that is absolute bullshit. So I mean, this is the password. I mean, all I need to have is to see it is to use a magnifying glass. We don't have one. I know what the password is. Pretty sure a few people of you who've been playing it also knows, but I'm not going to reveal it unless I get the magnifying glass. Right, staff notice effective for the first day of this, the first week of December. Payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that why is my brain confused about that word right now? Happens when it is not your first language. Important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic that would be doubly important. Yes, in context that makes more sense. computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. I've never found a laboratory before. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Miss Babbage. Or Mrs. Babbage. Right, let's have a look. Shall we be able to continue? Nope, that one is locked. Hopefully we can still go down. Ah, we can indeed. It gives us a few more options actually. So we'll head our way through here. I am curious about the whole 905. So let's just say it's going to be 09 or 21. For this, exactly this. Right, let's see. I'm not exactly sure if I'm missing anything on this. But we are definitely going to go have a look. So, firstly, 0905, enter. Nope. 2105, enter. 2100. Also not. Okay, so we'll still try and figure that one out. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? No, sir, nothing at all. Ah, this is lucky. We can still continue. We can continue a bit more. No, we cannot continue a bit more. This is going to be the end of day 1, it seems. I don't have any gems left, so that is fine. Doesn't really help I'm using any of those. So let's just go in here. There's a whole thing about these VAC indicators as well. But I am not going to be too worried about that right now. So keycard entry system. Can turn that off. Not exactly sure what that's going to help much, but it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Gymnasium, darkroom, garage. We don't have any of those. 22 coins. All going to waste. Anyways, I think it was a pretty interesting first day. I didn't get a lot done. Do we have any other options left? We do not. I mean, the security is locked. The observatory is locked. And we don't have any other keys. So on that note, that would be it for this episode. Then join me for the next day, day 2, in the next episode. And if you do enjoy these videos, feel free to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the Crunchy Captain to become part of the Crunchy community. And once again, I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.